Good morning, it's Simon from Life's a Gamble, so let's take a chance restoration project. January the 13th, 2024. Back at my workshop to do some work on some floorboards for chance. Get them cleaned up, painted and ready to go back in the boat next week. So then we can put the floor down in parts of the boat and be able to work around the boat safe and secure. Now, as you can see, a lot of the floorboards out of the main cabin are here now. Yeah, they're quite grubby, but they were a lot dirtier than this when they first came out of chance because they were covered in oil, grease and whatever else was in the bilge. Give them a good pressure washing. Just need to give them a good clean again. Then cover the back undersides with bilge paint before we put them back in chance. As I move around here, got some more the floorboards there in chance. Some of the longer ones out the half companionway up here. There's the top of them there, down to the bottom of them again. These all have to be covered, turned over, painted and left to dry over the weekend so they can go back in chance later on. As you can see, the floorboards for the main saloon are now painted underneath, all over one coat of bilge paint. The first coat of bilge paint they've had in many years, but this time it's going to be, this is the first coat, it's soaked in quite well, so I'll need a second, maybe a third coat before they're properly done. Then they'll be turned over and the other side will have a non-slip finish put on them, possibly some sort of deck paint, but that'll be as we'll get on with the job later on. But in the meantime, there'll be these put back on the boat, a thin piece of plywood put over the top of these to protect them while we're working in the boat, and just take up the ones we need to replace the ribs in the main cabin as and when we do them. So that's what the paint, the bilge, well not bilge paint, or bilge paint, the main saloon floorboards, one coat. So it's just now, as the old saying goes, just have to wait for the paint to dry so we can get on with some more. As you can see, we're getting on with some work at the workshop now. First job was to sort out the floorboards of the main saloon, see if there's any missing. I think there's just one that I can see that is, but apart from that, the rest of them appear to be still there. So now it's been a matter of just painting the floorboards on the underside for its first coat of paint for many years, but it will be the last by any long way, shape or form. But so we're going to now leave them to dry. Once they're dry, put them to one side, then get on with the floorboards for the aft saloon, aft passageway into the aft cabin, and repair the floorboards there, replace the ones that are missing in the aft cabin, which there are two on what I can recollect, and put them back in and repair the floor bearers that are missing in the boat throughout the whole length of it. I think there's a couple in the fore cabin because the floorboards in the fore peak were unsupported and they were very loose and didn't fit very well, which means that there needs some extra supports in there. But that's what we'll do in the coming weeks. Just get on and repair what we have to, make it safe, and so we can get inside the boat and start doing some general work in and around the fourth cabin and the galley area, so it make it a bit more user friendly to have when we come to have volunteers down the boat, so we can cook food, give them hot drinks as and when we need them, and just generally get on with the work at hand. There's also a certain amount of tidying up to be done under the boat, where the things that were taken off the deck and thrown on the boat before Christmas, which now needs sorting out, and what needs thrown away will be thrown away, what needs to be brought back to the workshop will be brought back. Take the deck beams off the old deck, measure up deck beams from the stock of oak we got out in the yard, cut those up to what we need, and probably have to make some jigs up for the aft deck beams so we can put brand new laminated beams in there, and also the beams across the transom which needs to be made and fitted later on. So at the moment that's what we're doing, and we'll hope to do a bit more videoing now shortly when we get down to Chance and do a bit down there. That's all for now. Bye.